Okay, we're back. This is my third time trying to make this video. Hi everybody, this is Chansonette. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm so glad you're here. I am doing carnivore right now to see if it will help reverse at least the symptoms of a chronic disabling illness that I've had for 7 years called myalgic encephalomyelitis / chronic fatigue syndrome. It's basically a neuroimmune brain inflammation, autonomic nervous system, and mitochondrial dysfunction based illness. I won't go into a whole bunch of long, boring details, but let's just say it's crippling. And I've had it for 7 years. I just spent the last 18 months pretty much bedbound because I had gotten better. I started out bedbound in 2021, although I had a mild case for years before that. And I worked a program for CFS, ME/CFS people that really helped and got back to about 75% functioning for a very, very brief time. And then life got lifey, and I didn't respond to it as consciously as I might have. And I relapsed. That was July 2022. And none of the practices that I did before helped at all. It was like, nope, this isn't helping. Although I kept doing them. And yeah, so I remembered at a certain point that I had been doing proper human diet with Dr. Ken Berry when I recovered so beautifully, and not even perfectly, because I have a pretty powerful carb addiction and sugar addiction. So I'd do okay for a few weeks, and then I'd like carb up, and then I'd do okay for a few weeks. But even being so imperfect, looking back, that was the game changer, was eating the proper human diet. Anyway, fast forward to November 1st, 2023, where I decided, since I was not getting any better from this relapse and it had been 18 months and I was doing all the other practices that you're supposed to do, that I would try carnivore. And today is day 90. Day 90 on carnivore. It's an absolutely gorgeous day in the Pacific Northwest, Southern Oregon. I'm just going to turn my camera around so you can see just how gorgeous it is out here in the backyard. There's Seamus, he stole my chair. There's Slick, he's just nosing around the grass. Me, I'm barefoot. I'm earthing. Finally, after cold and rain. So I wanted to just give you guys a quick update as to where I am now, because last time I posted a video was several weeks ago. I don't even think it was the new year yet. But I was going through some really, really, really tough emotional times, and I had experienced massive positive changes the first 3 weeks I was doing carnivore, and then gradually, I didn't change anything, but I just ended up in a pretty big ME/CFS dip, where I was back on the bed, and things were just going haywire in other parts of my life, and I got super depressed. And that's the last time that I posted, and I decided not to post again until I saw some kind of change. So here we are, 90 days, and here's the change. I am off the bed. I am off that bed. I am not on that bed anymore, and I know it's boring to hear me say this over and over again in one sentence, but I have been on that bed for 18 months, and now I am off the bed. Yes, I do some resting on there for a short period of time. Every once in a while I have to take a nap, But for the last 3 weeks, I have been off the bed. Also, I just got back from an 11-minute half-mile walk, and before that, I did 20 minutes of yin yoga, and before that, I did my goofy little grandma all-body tiny little workout in the kitchen. So I do 10 push-offs against the kitchen island. I do 10 waist twists, and I do 10 air squats. And that's freaking amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And I've been doing that for about 3 weeks now. I don't do the strength every day. I do the walks almost every day, and I alternate yin and restorative yoga a few times a week. This is just amazing because I haven't been able to do anything like that. I certainly haven't been able to take a walk since before I relapsed in 2022. And I put it down to carnivore. It has to be carnivore because I'm not changing any of the other stuff, any of my other practices. I'm just eating carnivore. And my arm's getting tired. I got to get my daughter to teach me how to use my, what are those things? Oh, selfie sticks. So I can do this without wrecking my neck. So that's where I am. I just wanted to share this really quickly. I'm hoping to be able to get back into posting videos more regularly. The other thing that's happened is, which I knew was going to happen because we made this arrangement back last fall, but I now have a 20-hour work week, steady 20-hour work week with my favorite think tank group for the next 6 months. And I was a little nervous about that because, 20 hours of work, the kind of work I do, which is highly cognitive, I was not sure. I was like a little nervous about committing to that, but my financial situation was so drastic that I had to. And it turns out I can do it. Like now, I can do a 6-hour workday if I need to, just taking a break every 2 hours. That might sound like normal to you guys, but for me, that's just unbelievable. Like the last 18 months, I've been so sick that I could only work like an hour a day and then rest, and then a couple hours and then rest for a few days. That's how this illness works. Also, the post-exertional malaise, which is one of the key features of this illness, it's when you go over your energy envelope, and that means cognitively, emotionally, stress-wise, or anything else that makes the mitochondria work, because our mitochondria go belly up, and they don't replicate, and the Krebs cycle gets really messed up with creating ATP and stuff. And so for me to be able to do the physical activity I'm doing and the cognitive mental activity I'm doing and participate in my household, which I can do now, I mean, if that isn't miraculous, I don't know what is. And that's meat. That's meat. Meat, eggs, and fat. So I'm here to tell you guys, meat heals, and it's healing me. I love you all. I hope this isn't too rambling. One of my 2024 goals is to get my YouTube creation chops sharpened a little bit. So anyways, I love you guys. Meet on. Bye.